Welcome back. More and more households are, of course, struggling to make ends meet during the COVID-19 pandemic. A survey by the organisation M4Jam has found that over 80% are not earning any income from the formal economy. Let's find out just how bad this is and how people can maybe get on top of it. A huge pleasure to welcome the CEO of the gig technology company, Georgie Midgley for M4Jam. Georgie, good morning to you. I'm taking a look at just some of the statistics that are out on your website at the moment, and the most worrying, there's two that stand out for me, is the number of people who've earned absolutely no money at all, whether it's informal, a side hustle, whatever you want to call it. And then two is the cost of living is going up. So A, people have no money, and B, it's getting more expensive just simply to survive, isn't it?
100%. I mean, I think we kind of expected this, but we understood that there would be a huge economic impact as a result of COVID-19. But unfortunately, incomes are coming down and costs are going up, which are really putting people in a very difficult position in South Africa. And we're really seeing that people are starting to struggle. The hangover of the pandemic is really only starting to hit us now.
And when you take a look at the numbers that are coming out, it's the youngsters that I think has caught my attention as well, 18 to 34-year-olds. These are people that are generally in the prime, or at least the start of their careers, and starting to make real money. This COVID-19 issue is going to have set them back years. But it's the cost of living, Georgie. I want to go there next if I can. Monthly costs increasing, some respondents saying 800, some saying between 800 and 2,000. Others are saying costs of essentials inflating by more than 2,000 rand a month. It beggars belief as to how that's even possible.
100%. And as you said, the respondents are very young. I mean, 86% of the respondents to this particular survey is in the youth. And those are mainly our jobbers, the people we survey. So it is a youth-focused survey. And 2,000 rand to a student, or 2,000 rand to me, is a lot of money, and I've been working for 20 years. Can you imagine that to a youngster, somebody who's also just starting out in their career? So, and they're finding it in groceries. It's not in non-essential items. It's in items they need to live day to day. And as you say, only about 10% found it's grown by more than 2,000, but 64% of people found that it had grown by between up to about 2,000 rand, which is of money.
It really is. Let's talk about some of the solutions, Georgie, in the last minute or so I have with you. It's not just about the cutting down of food items. A side hustle seems to be the word at the moment, and your survey is saying 46% of people having to find a side hustle. And that's not to make extra money to buy cool gadgets. That's making extra money to simply put food on the table.
100%. I mean, when M4Jam, about this time last year, M4Jam had about 200,000 registered jobbers. We've grown to 911,000 in a year. That just shows you the need that people have to get a side hustle. And one of the things I have said, I want more gig platforms like ours. We need more of these sort of opportunities for our youth to have a side hustle, to bridge that gap between unemployment and employment, to help them get there, because you need to have food on your table. You're not going to get a job if you're hungry, and you can't even in the CV.
No, you can't. Georgie Midgley, thank you very much indeed. Wonderful survey helping us make sense of the youth and the issues they're facing with COVID-19 and lack of jobs. M4